their hands on $1 million in funding for a more permanent solution. If council is successful in obtaining the funding, it will be used to build the Tatton Drain diversion. There's no set date for the completion of the weir, but council says it will be a quick construction process. Rochelle Brown, Prime7 News.
A Wagga family had 3 siblings from foster care in the hope more families can help fill a desperate need in the Riverina. This Foster Care Week, FACS is working to ensure every child has a permanent family within 2 years.
The Greys are proving a loving family is certainly not just biological. They have created a forever home with 7-year-old Jacob, 8-year-old David and 14-year-old Shani. The siblings were adopted last week after being in foster care for 8 years.
We have created a beautiful family that's certainly surpassed everything we had expected.
Dina and her husband Matt both grew up with foster brothers and sisters, and when they couldn't have children of their own, they turned to foster care. They have opened their home to more than a dozen children.
We had 6 kids last year across the time, and that's ranged from 1 night to 9 months.
The children still have a relationship with their biological parents and love the fact they can stay together, especially Shani, who only found out she was age 6.
Just didn't know he really existed, and then knowing that Jacob was coming, and that was really good.
660 foster carers were needed to meet the demand across the state last year, and there is still a desperate need locally.
There's always a need. There's always a child who needs a safe and ongoing permanent home. We desperately need carers who are willing to look after children over the age of 8.
The state government is also introducing an adoption allowance for children in care who may require extra financial assistance.
Solidifies that long-term security and a real overwhelming sense of belonging for young children.
Sarah Naven, Prime7 News.
Wagga City Council has unveiled a plan to build 2 new stages at the Civic Theatre. Council has applied for $870,000 in funding to refurbish the basement's theatre foyer, seating arrangements